guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a pregnancy update. I am officially getting closer to my D-Day. So I have some questions here that I actually got off of the internet. I just kind of chose a selection of them and thought it would be fun for me to answer them because I get a bit tongue-tied and gobbledygooked in between these videos. So my first question is, how many weeks are you? I am 34 weeks, and when you see this I will be 34 weeks and 2 days. So that's how far along I am. Question number 2, how is big baby girl? So I believe she is now the size of a honeydew melon, which I believe is about this big. I think it's around about 17 inches from head to bottom, which kind of sounds a little bit scary. They say that the average weight of baby at this point is around about 5 pounds, but my babies are quite small, so it could be anything, and every baby is different. So question number 3, total weight gain since the beginning of pregnancy. Okay, so I have been trying to weigh in. However, my weighing scales have broken. My daughter was nice enough to drop them on the ground. They are glass. Unfortunately, a part of it did break off, so I can no longer weigh myself in. So I have to go and get some new ones. But the last time I did weigh in, I had gained 17 pounds in total. If you wonder why I'm moving my arm up and down, it's because my daughter has been very, very poorly with the measles, and she is currently sitting in her buggy or stroller, whichever you choose to call it, and I am pushing her up and down because it's the only place she will settle. Okay, question number 4, how are you sleeping? Well, okay, so first off, like I said, my youngest daughter has been ill with the measles, and my other daughter, which is the next one up, who is 3, has had hand, foot and mouth disease. So they have been very poorly, so even if I wanted to try and sleep, it wouldn't be an option. I have tried a couple of times to put my head down, but I'm so uncomfortable and I need a wee every 2 seconds. So yeah. Oh, was that a hiccup? Yeah, I need to run to the bathroom every 2 seconds. So on the side of being pregnant, I don't think I would get any sleep anyway because I need to pee all the time. Number 5, question number 5. Best moments this week. Okay, so the best moments this week would, for me, be how active she's been. Her hands and legs and all sorts kind of been sticking out in all different directions, and you can see the shape of it. It's very, very odd and very weird, alien-like, as my kids keep telling me, but it's almost like, you know, she's right there and I can touch her. I can't wait to meet her. You know, it's kind of a magical thing. Although some movements do hurt, some movements are very uncomfortable, it is actually quite a magical thing, I think. Okay, question number 6. Is she an active or lazy baby? Very, very, very active. She has a pattern of where she's moving. She will stay asleep through the morning. She usually wakes up at about 11, half 11 in the morning, and that's when all of my movements start. And she will continue that throughout the day, and then she'll have a little bit of a nap in the afternoon. I'm assuming she's sleeping or just kind of staying still in there. But yeah, there is a pattern to her movements, but she is very active. Question number 7, food cravings this week. I don't think I've really had any. Throughout the whole pregnancy, I haven't had any consistent cravings. It's just been it's kind of I fancy it, I want it, I have to have it, I have it, and then I don't want it again. There was one point in the week where I jumped up and desperately wanted waffles, savoury potato waffles with cheese on and Marmite or Vegemite, depending on where you live. And I didn't have any Marmite and I was devastated. So my husband then went out and bought me Marmite, and we put a little bit of Marmite out, and I couldn't stand the taste of it. So that was a bit of a random one. Oh no, I do tell a lie actually. The only consistent craving that I have is icy cold drinks, and they have to be so cold that they make your teeth shiver. So that's the only consistent thing that stayed, and that is still going out. Apple juice, freezing cold apple juice. Okay, question number 8, food aversions. Again, nothing in particular, it's just kind of smells of things that just put me off. Nothing, it's not like, you know, I be careful. What did you drop? You don't know. Nothing, there's nothing in particular that makes me feel nauseous. It's just the smells of cooking in general that makes my tummy turn. She's just fell over and nearly given me a little bit of a whew. Okay. Question number 9. Oh, it's not a question, it's a bump shot. You need to have a bump shot. Okay. Not sure how I'm going to do this, but we will try. Okay, stay still. Don't move. Don't move. She's making me so nervous today. Okay, so as you can probably see, I'm very wide already. If I adjust you guys just a little bit, and then you can see this. Nothing tends to fit me at the moment. She has dropped. So there is that. So there you go. There is baby. You are making me nervous. Stop climbing. Stop climbing. Please stop climbing. So that is that. Oh, that's not a flattering pose now, is it? That's a better one. There, I say. Please, she's making me so nervous. Okay, so that is my bump shot. She tends to, it tends to just go up and down. In some photos that I've taken throughout the course of my pregnancy, my belly looks bigger, and then other ones it looks smaller, but I assume that's where she's kind of going in and out of my pelvis. She's making me so nervous. Okay, so yeah, I haven't measured my tummy throughout this pregnancy. To be honest, I think I'd probably just forget. That's kind of one of my symptoms of being pregnant. I am forgetting everything. She was strapped in to this buggy, but she managed to get out. I swear she is related to Houdini. Okay, so question number 10. Any breast changes this week? Yes. Lots of breast changes this week. I have had leakage. You okay? I have had leakage of colostrum. They have been burning as if my milk was to be coming in. They are burning. And would you like to hold these? Oh, you've got a runny nose. Oh no. I'll give that a wipe in a second. Yeah, they're just very tender, very sore, and I think they are fully ready to start breastfeeding now. Question number 11. Any signs of labour? Yes, I have already had. Now, I am at 34 weeks and 2 days when you see this, but I'm 34 weeks and 1 day today. I have already had what is called my bloody show, and I know that for some people this might be a little bit too much information, but I have had my bloody show, and that is your mucus plug that keeps everything kind of held in there. I have had some on-off contractions. They're mixed up between Braxton Hicks contractions where they do not hurt at all, and other contractions where I am really kind of ow, you know. So I'm just kind of waiting for it to take its turn. I'm hoping that she will wait at least 2-3 weeks. I had the same symptoms that happened with this one. I was in slow labour with her for about 2 weeks, and all of a sudden she just kind of flew out quite quickly. So you know, it's all seeming very, very familiar. I know. You're going to eat that, aren't you? Please don't eat it. It's dirty. Look, don't eat it. Right, do you want to go play? You go play. There we go. I'll let her run around for a bit. Yeah, so she's waiting for Daddy. Daddy very sillily went to work today, and it's actually his day off. So he has been sent home with his tail between his legs, feeling a little bit daft. But yeah, so anyway, I'm ready for labour. My bag's ready. Do hold out for what's in your labour bag and what's in your baby hospital bag and all that, because it will be coming soon. But everything is ready, and it is all sat in my hallway next to my front door, ready to rock and roll, because when my children decide that they want to come out, they don't hang around. So yeah, all that's sorted. Although my husband, baby number 6, and he's still absolutely terrified. Absolutely terrified. He panics at the slightest little twinge I get. He panics, and it's quick, sit down, don't move. Are you okay? What can I do? And I keep saying to him, you know, if it's going to happen, we can't stop it. We would prefer it to be a lot later than where we're at now, because I've never had a premature baby. I don't want to be having a premature baby. I think I actually said that in my last video. She is making me so nervous. Right, sit still, sit still. You can play with those, play with those. There we go. Yeah, we really need to clean up your face. Okay, question number 12. Swelling. Do I have any swelling? No. I had some odd swelling earlier on in the pregnancy where I was having one leg and one foot swelling up and not the other, but that stopped. So that is okay. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, that has stopped now. The only thing that has been up and down this week is my blood pressure. My blood pressure has elevated a little bit again, but again I've been under a lot of stress, lack of sleep. I have been checking my own waters. As you know, when you go to your midwife appointment, you have to take a urine specimen with you, and they use a dipstick and test for protein and ketones and glucose and all sorts of different things. I do have some of those of my own in the house that I just tend to keep in for my own peace of mind, because I have had pre-eclampsia in the past. Is that right? You're going to play with those? And I have had a couple of times where I've had protein show up again, which last week you will have heard me say that I wasn't having any of that in my waters, which was strange. And I think it's kind of a sod's law thing, because I was telling you guys how much I was surprised that I hadn't had any, and I was surprised that my blood pressure had stayed down, and now all of a sudden I have protein and I have higher blood pressure. So I'm kind of keeping a check on that. I haven't had any other symptoms of pre-eclampsia, and I don't wish to have any. So fingers crossed that they just stay away. Stay away, huh? Say, please stay away, because Mommy doesn't want it. Huh? She's not listening. No, look at the dribble. I'm going to have to get you changed as well. Okay, so question number 13. How am I feeling mentally and emotionally this week? Okay. Mentally, very, very stressed, very tired. I feel like no matter how much I do, how much I clean, I am not fully prepared for baby girl to arrive. Are we getting down again? Or are we going for cuddles? Are we going for cuddles? No. We're not having cuddles? I don't think she knows what she wants to do. Yeah. Is it? Oh, thank you. Mummy doesn't want your germs though. But I love you. Yes. Oh, bless her. They've been so poorly. Do you want to go play? Go watch for Daddy. Go watch for Daddy coming. Yeah, like I was saying, mentally I have been very, very stressed out. When we found out that Chloe had the measles, we honestly thought she had the same as Lily, and she'd had hand, foot and mouth disease, which is quite common. It's like chicken pox, you know. We were all ready to deal with it, but then she broke out in this rash and it was everywhere, and I was quite nervous, and I very stupidly Googled it about, you know, pregnant women being exposed to measles, and it just said some horrific things, and it just stressed me out more, and we just had a lot of things going on at that point. So mentally I was very stressed, very tired. I had a couple of sessions where I was just very, very emotional, and I felt like everything was getting on top of me. Again, I think that was part hormones and part lack of sleep, and you know, I think it just comes with the end of pregnancy. I think everything's such a rush, and I don't think, you know, it doesn't matter what you do, how much you clean, how much you iron baby clothes, you wash baby clothes, you set everything out, you sterilize bottles, you get your bags ready, you just do not feel ready. And the silly thing is when that baby comes, you'll feel fine and you will settle into it straight away, but I just don't feel ready at the moment. And I shouldn't, because I'm only 34 weeks, but again, it's making me a little bit nervous because of the contractions that I have had, that maybe she might arrive early. So I feel like I need, I feel like I need to be ready, if that made any sense to you guys whatsoever. So yeah, that's my mental and emotional feelings for this week. It's just been chaotic, but we are getting somewhere now. The girls are feeling better. Chloe is on the mend. The spots on her face and on her neck and things like that have cleared up a little bit. She's on the mend, but she is still contagious. So, but I did speak to my midwife as well about being exposed to the measles, and she has said to me that they are still holding on to some of my blood from my last blood work, and they will check it for immunity and what my immune system stands like. And because I am over 22 weeks, it is a lot safer for the baby. Obviously not all of the risks are gone, but because I'm over 22 weeks, she is not worried. But if I come out in any symptoms, if my temperature does rise or I become unwell, then I have to call her immediately and we will go from there. I do believe there is a medicine that the doctor can give you straight away just to kind of help get you through what's going on. I have been very poorly at the end of one of my pregnancies with Lily, who's now 3. I got very, very unwell. I think I was 38 weeks, and I ended up being rushed into our accident and emergency department because I was really, really unwell, and my temperature was just rising. And they gave me antibiotics. They sent me back home, and the next day she was out on my living room floor. So I think it's all in all just all of the different things that I already know, all of the different things that are going on. I think mentally it's just all getting a little bit too much, and that's why I've been so stressed and so you know, which I think any mummy can really relate to, especially a mummy of a big family. She's waiting for Daddy. But I think that's pretty much it for this week. There's not much else for me to report. I will let you know if I go into labour. I will try maybe do, she's getting a bit impatient waiting for Daddy. Maybe do a live video if I was to go into labour or not. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to play out, so I think it's just kind of a play it by ear kind of thing. I do hope to catch some of my labour on camera, but again, we will see how it goes. She's not going to give up. She wants Daddy to come home. I'm not really sure what's going on with Mummy here today. I just kind of bundled it up. Anyway, so I think that's it. Otherwise, I'm just going to babble you to tears and I will let you go. So if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions to ask, then please drop them in the comments box below. And, oh, excuse me. If you are new here, then please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell button beside it so you don't miss out on any videos that I do post. I love you all. I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.